How we doing this morning? I need to turn the camera around here so it shows a little bit of me anyway. I'll scroll up on the page. What we're going to be doing today is creating a nut and a bolt together. This first video is going to do the bolt portion. The second video will work on the nut. In that second portion, we'll do an analysis where we break sections apart and we make sure we line up threads of our bolt and nut. Okay, in this particular tutorial, the reasons why we're doing it, we're going to start working with bodies a little bit more, and we're going to split and combine bodies. As the process takes off here, we're going to sketch out a circle and extrude it, create a shaft of the bolt. On the top of that cylinder that we create, we're going to create the polygon shape for the bolt on top. But as we did in the nut example from our last project, those edges need to be chamfered, and the chamfer tool won't work. Okay, so rid of that reminder coming up. So then we're going to come back, we're going to create a circle on top, sketch out a circle on top of the cylinder again, and we'll extrude it up so that we end up with both the polygon shape extruded and the circular shape extruded. The circle shape has the fillet on the edge, okay, to create that rounded corner. And we're going to come back to finish the cap. We'll have two bodies. The first body is going to be the rounded cap and shaft. The second body will be the polygon extruded. We're going to split the rounded cap from the shaft, okay? And then we'll come back, we'll have two bodies. That'll give us, when we split the shaft and the rounded top, that'll give us a total of three bodies in our design. We're going to come back and combine the two bodies that make up the cap. And those two bodies being the circle with the fillet edge and then the polygon shape extruded. And we're going to use the intersect function. So only the space, the material that is in both shapes, both objects, will be retained. Anything that is not part of both bodies, it's only part of one body or the other, will be eliminated. Okay, and that will end up giving us our nice cap here, or bolt cap, with the chamfered edges like we had on our nut project. Okay, last step is we'll come in and add the threads. Now, some of you will realize as going through this that why don't, when we create the circular top and the polygon portion of the top, make those separate bodies? Well, if we did that, then we wouldn't get to go through the process of splitting, okay, which is part of this project. We want to learn how to split bodies. If you don't have the split body function in your timeline, when I go to grade your project, there will be points deducted. So follow the instructions. All right, let's get started. I'm going to move this back to the other screen. And there's my example of the bolt that I've already done. I'm going to open a fresh canvas. All right, and we are going to sketch out the basis for cylinder, which is going to be a 12 millimeter cylinder, a circle on the top bottom plane, and then we'll extrude it 76 millimeters. So let's go create sketch. Top bottom plane, center diameter circle. Come to the origin, 12 millimeters, center, hit the E key, finish our sketch and extrude. And let's extrude it 76 millimeters. And there's our cylinder that will make up the profile of our nut, our bolt. I'm sorry. Click OK. There we are. Now we're going to put the polygon on the top face of the cylinder. We're going to sketch out our polygon. It's going to be a circumscribed polygon, and the radius will be 10 millimeters. Then we are going to take that polygon. I'm going to draw it out on the x-axis, but we are going to add a constraint to it to ensure that it is horizontal vertical. So turn off the dinging on my phone. It's Monday night, so the Monday night bicycle ride group texting me that they're in. All right, so create sketch. Why I went to the menu, I'm not sure. I never do that. Top face of the cylinder. There we go. Let's create a polygon, circumscribed. Start it from the origin, drag it out, as I said, along the x-axis, 10 millimeters. Type it in, click. Now, we want to constrain this so it's horizontal vertical. So I'm going to click on this vortex. I'm going to hold Shift key down, click on the origin. All right, they're both selected blue. I'm going to come up here, horizontal vertical constraint, click. All right, so I've got my constraints in place. So and added those. All right, we have our constraints in place. We're going to finish sketch. So I've got this on top. Now I'm going to sketch out my circle, okay, on the top face of the cylinder. So let's go create sketch. Select the top face. And my circle is going to be 23.094 millimeters, which should snap it to the vertexes. Vortex. Vertex, vortex. It's vertex. Okay. Snap it to the vertex here. So create center diameter circle. Drag it out. 23.094. Yes, that is the correct number. Enter. There's my circle. It does connect on the vertexes. Yes. And we will finish sketch or hit E to finish the sketch and extrude. So there we are. Now, we want to select the circle. If I select here, I'm going to select the polygon. There's going to be the small face. So I'm going to select the circle there. It looks like the top of the cylinder is selected. Let's go 7.6 millimeters. Yes, it did get the top. Sometimes it leaves a hole in there. I've seen it do that before. And everything looks good. Join, click OK. All right, now we're going to fillet the edge of this circle, this by 2 millimeters. So I'm going to select the top edge. Open. Let me start that over. I'm going to select the fillet tool, modify fillet, or right here, fillet. I'm going to select the top edge, 2 millimeters, and click OK. I don't have you all in class reminding me that I'm going too quick and not explaining where I'm clicking. Caught myself. All right, so we've got the cap there with a filleted edge, makes it nice and smooth. So the next thing we're going to do is extrude the polygon up 7.6 millimeters. So extrude, there's my extrude icon. You can go create extrude, select my profile. So I'm going to select the polygon. Now in this particular case, notice that I've got that the middle is not selected. I want the middle selected. Select. There we go. And it's going to be a new body. Okay. And 7.6 millimeters. I got that in. New body. Click OK. All right. Let's go expand bodies. I now have body 1. Let's hide body 2. So I can just see body, or yeah, body 1. is the shaft and circular cap. I'm going to hide body 1 and I'm going to show body 2. But I hid that. Oh, well, I had body 1 selected. Body 2 is just the polygon shape of the cap. All right. So what are we doing here? Let's show them both again. Now, we need, what we're going to do, the ultimate step, is we're going to take the cap portion, hide body 2, select body 1. I need to split the cap portion of body 1 from the shaft and create a new body. We'll end up with 3 bodies, okay? The shaft will be body 3. This portion of the cap, circular portion, will be body 1. Body 2 will be the polygon shape. All right. Now, how do we do that? We're going to split bodies. What we're going to do is ultimately come back when we have the shaft separated away from body 1 as body 3. We're going to combine the circular cap and the polygon portion of the cap in an intersect function where only the materials that are in both bodies remain. Those that are only in one body or the other is eliminated. And that will give us our cap shape that we're looking for. So let's do the split first. Under the modify menu, we're going to split body. Okay. And we've got body 1 selected. Our splitting tool. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and make body 2 invisible. I'm going to rotate this over. Select our splitting tool, and it's going to be this bottom here. Notice how it creates the extension there. So I've got extend splitting tool selected, and you can see there's the split. Click OK. I now have body 1 and body 3. Body 3 is now the shaft. Okay, there's body 3. I'll hide body 3. Body 2 is the polygon shape. Top, and body 1 is the shaft. All right, I'm going to end up running out of time on this video. Better hustle. All right, so I've got body 1 and body 2 now visible. How much time have I got left? 13 minutes into this recording. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording and start the second one on the boat. So I'll see you in a minute.